long time no catch up, so got a lot to update you all on. If you didn't already know, let me put that down. Oh, I am pregnant. So yes, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I am now 14 weeks and 6 days. Honestly, don't know where this time is going. It's going too fast. So if you haven't already noticed by the title of this video, it is a first trimester Q&A. I popped some questions up on my Instagram and you guys didn't hold back. How cute is this, by the way? Bye, buddy. If you don't know what film that's from, I just can't. So yeah, I popped some questions up on my Instagram and you guys have popped some questions on there for me to answer. So let me tell you about this drink, by the way. If you are like me and you're pregnant or you don't drink alcohol and at this time of year you are craving warm cinnamon orange Christmas market mulled wine and you can't have it, go to the shops and get Ribena Winter Spiced. Thank me later. Let's get into it. So the first question I have got is, how did you know you was pregnant and your first symptoms? And another question that I can link to this is, has Luke had any symptoms? So it's weird how I found out that I was pregnant because I wasn't having any symptoms apart from the missed period. And I track my periods on an app called Flow. So I knew I was late. But apart from that, I didn't have any other symptoms. So this one particular Wednesday morning, I woke up and it was like someone was telling me to go and do a pregnancy test. And I still say to this day that my nana up there was saying, "Okay, girl, you're pregnant. You need to go and do a pregnancy test." So I did, and here we are. So luckily for me, I had a pregnancy test in my bathroom cupboard. I weed on the stick, and usually you're meant to wait like 3 to 5 minutes. 30 seconds later, it came up, 2 positive lines. Honestly, I broke down. I did not know what to do. And for clarification and for my own mind, I did a clear blue one. The one that says either you're pregnant or you're not pregnant. Came up straight away. What the fudge? So Luke was at work and I didn't want to ring him because his mind would be all over the place. So I waited till he got home. I'll tell you about that later on because that is another question. But my first symptoms, apart from being mardy, which isn't anything new for me, Luke will agree with that. I was having the most horrendous sickness. Like, it wasn't even in the morning. It wasn't even in the evening. It was 24/7. So whatever I ate, I would bring up. Whatever I drank, I would bring up. Whatever time I ate, I would bring my food up. Nothing would help. I rang the midwife and she said, "Well, is the colour of your wee like clear?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Well, there's nothing to worry about because you're not dehydrated and it's a good thing that you're being sick." I was like, huh? How is it a good thing that I'm being sick? I feel like poo. But I've not been sick for 2 weeks now. But what we did find nearer to the end, I was being sick every single day at 8 o'clock at night, no matter what time I had my food. So yeah, that was horrible. And then I kept having breakouts on my chin and my jaw. That's cleared up now, thank the Lord. What else was I having? The smell of my gas was horrendous. Every time that I trumped, Luke would be like, and he's not got a very good gag reflex as it is, but he has got better. Like, he's been cleaning my sick up and everything, so it's a godsend. So yeah, the smell of my trumps was horrible. And what they don't tell you when you find out you're pregnant, or any time during your pregnancy for that matter, you stink. Well, I don't know if it's anybody else, but I stunk. It's gone now, but my body odor was horrendous. Well, I think that was it. Oh, last week I started getting like cramps like round my hip and the bottom of my back, like really tight. Felt like something was stretching. And it started to worry me. So I went to the hospital to get checked out, and they diagnosed me with SPD, which is basically, correct me if I'm wrong, I do know this, but I forgot, baby brain is a thing. Like your muscles rubbing against each other and friction causing, because obviously your muscles are stretching during pregnancy to make room for baby. So all they recommended me to do was get a pregnancy pillow, sleep with your legs like parallel, like elevated or something, take paracetamol for the pain, and like try and keep moving so they don't get tight. So that's all I've really had basically. Recently, when I'm going to bed, I'm getting heartburn at night. But funnily enough, one of the questions was, has Luke had any symptoms? And I shouldn't laugh because this is evil. But before we found out we was pregnant, he never, ever, ever got heartburn. And they always say, when you're so close to your partner, even before you're pregnant, me and him are joined at the hip. We do everything together. We tell each other everything. We're like best friends. He got really bad heartburn, and he was like, "This is your fault." I was like, "I haven't done anything," but he only gets it every now and again. But this was even before I started to get heartburn. But yeah, Luke's had symptoms as well. So they were my symptoms. Luke's had symptoms, and how I found out I was pregnant. The next question is how I announced to the people closest to me that we was expecting. So Luke was obviously I said that Luke was at work when I found out. So when he got home, I did like a little treasure hunt around the house, and the last place that I put the clue was in the oven, bun in the oven, and I put the pregnancy tests in like a little box and wrote a card out from the bump. I can't remember off the top of my head what it said, but it was like, "I'm sorry for making mummy so ill. I just want to be big and strong like daddy. Can't wait to see you." And then he pulled out the pregnancy test. I might insert it in here, but it might kill me. Yeah, it was the best reaction ever. So that was how Luke found out. And we just basically went to my mum and dad's, told them they were going to be grandparents, and the same with his mum. We didn't really do anything over the top with that. And then we told close friends, and then on Halloween, we carved out a pumpkin and had a photo with the 12-week scan on the pumpkin. So that's how we announced it on social media. Next question is, how has being pregnant affected my gluten intolerance? So, for those that don't know, I found out I was gluten intolerant about a year and a half ago. 1 second. Oh, so dreamy. So I wasn't allowed to have normal bread, normal pasta, anything with gluten in it, or wheat, or anything like that. But since being pregnant, I have found that I can have pizza, pasta, cakes, Dunkin' Donuts, basically all the bad stuff. But I am still eating really, really well. But I also researched, and it is scientifically proven that when a woman is pregnant, I think it's the baby's blood cells go to where the woman has a problem or something like that and fixes it. So that's why I'm able to eat what I need now. And when I couldn't eat normal food, I wasn't going to the toilet normal, so I wouldn't go and pass the number 2 for like 2 weeks. But I'm going regularly now, which is really, really good. So yeah, up to now, my gluten intolerance has been fine, but they do say once you've given birth, it will go back to how it was before. So believe you me, I'm going to make the most of this. Next question. Are we having a gender reveal, and have we booked in for an early gender scan? We have booked in for a 16-week gender scan. If you're local to me, or I think they've got them quite different places, we're going to Window to the Womb in Doncaster. They've done us a package where you have your well-being scan, so they check to see if everything's okay with baby. They do the gender scan. They do like a film. So the film, well, it's a video what you can take home with you, where you see the baby on the scan and everything like that. So that's really nice. What else did they do? Heartbeat teddy bear, a balloon to pop at the gender reveal, and a cannon for you to explode. And then we've booked our gender reveal party, so to say, on the Saturday, but we're moving house on the 1st of December, so it's going to be all over the place. But yeah, we've got that on the 3rd and 4th, so that's exciting. Body changes and confidence since you've been pregnant. Before I was pregnant, I was a size 8 and a 32D bust. That ain't the case no more. Now I am a 34F bust. If I buy maternity pants or trousers, I'm a size 10, and I can get away with size 8 baggy tops, or size 10 maternity, or size 12 pants normal sizing. But I'd say my confidence hasn't really changed that much. When I first found out I was pregnant, because obviously I didn't have much of a bump, I just felt like a bit of a chunky monkey and disgusting, because obviously hormones were worse, I had spots, I stunk, everything else. So I didn't feel that good about myself. But now that I'm got a bit of a bump on me and stuff like that, I feel really good about myself. And it's only recently just changed. But I don't know if that's as well because I'm not tired anymore. I've got all my energy back. But Luke absolutely loves the way that I look at the moment. He says he finds me sexier now than he did before. And I'm just like, really? He's like, yeah, because you carry my child, you're going to be the baby's mum. It's just so sexy. And I'm like, whatever floats your boat. But it's nice to hear that no matter what I look like, he'll still love me and find me attractive and want to be with me, which is really nice. Have you decided on any names? We've decided on a girl's name, but for the life of us, we cannot agree on a boy's name. What I might do a video a bit later on of names that we like but are not going to use. I think that might be a good one because I've seen that going around as well. And the last question, this came up a lot, which I am very surprised about. So apologies in advance for any family members that are watching. Has your sex life changed since you found out you was pregnant? Not really. Obviously, we are being a lot more cautious and careful because we don't want to disrupt anything down there. This will hopefully make you laugh because it chuckles me every time Luke says it. He's like, I don't want to put the baby in the head. Oh dear. But no, our sex life hasn't really changed that much. We're still being intimate and affectionate with each other. And I think it's good to be like that because that's one of the ways that you and your partner connect and get close with each other, if that makes sense. Like there are other ways of being close, but that is one of the main ways that you do. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's not really changed that much, if anything. And I don't know if any other pregnant women will agree with me, but some body parts are more sensitive than others, so it heightens that moment, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's not really changed that much for those who wanted to know. But most of the questions repeated itself, so they are the main questions that came up. The next pregnancy video that will be up is, I think, the gender scan and reveal. That is it from me today. It just feels really good to be back behind the camera and back doing what I love, and you'll see a lot more videos. There won't be just pregnancy videos for those who aren't interested in the pregnancy stuff. I'll be doing, obviously, when we're moved, it'll be house moves, all the stress of that, clothing videos, stuff like that. Hauls, Christmas. Is anyone else excited for Christmas? Because drinking this is getting me in the mood. So that is it from me today. Thank you for watching, and I will see all you lovely angels in the next video.